Welcome to the Bad Movie Night podcast, covering the worst movies you've never seen. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night podcast.
Ho, ho, ho. And no, I am not talking about Spiv's mom. I am getting festive and into the Christmas
80, guys.
spirit. Still smoking after all those years, Spiv. And we are here tonight for episode 400 of the Bad Movie Night podcast, our Christmas extravaganza. And we are talking about the 1980 horror movie, Christmas Evil.
This Christmas, you better believe in Santa, or he'll slay you.
Merry Christmas, Frank.
Christmas Evil, the night he dropped in.
Very nice. Very nice. Welcome back, everyone, to the show.
Welcome, Chris.
Thank you, Spiv, for
It's nice
reciprocating
to
the
see
joy.
you. Nice to see you at your desk again instead of the car.
That
Yeah.
is good. That is
It was touch and go. I didn't know if it was going to be a car episode, if it was going to be a no episode, or if it's going to be this. But I made it happen.
Made it.
First,
We can't do it. Never mind, we can do it.
we can't do it. But never say never.
That's the spirit.
Because if there's a will, there's a way.
Christmas miracle.
It's a Christmas miracle.
That's right.
Christmas miracle, guys. We're back. Christmas Evil. This is a movie, and I am excited to talk about it tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It is from the year in which Spiv was born, I think. 1980?
No, 82 for me.
Oh, okay. All right, sure, Spiv. Let's go with that. Sure, 82.
I thought we'd established I was born in like 1890.
Yeah, I don't remember anything.
The whole
I think it's like
vampire
a,
thing? That
I think
hasn't
I have
happened in a while.
a brain condition or something. I definitely have some sort of memory issues. I don't know. We're going to unpack that in 2025. Oh my God, it got bright in here. But guys, I don't think we're going to be back for the next 2 weeks because everybody says that they don't want to show up. But maybe me and AJ
want a
will do
holiday
something. We'll
break.
see
You
what
don't want to
happens.
do a podcast on Christmas Day?
We could do
I'll do
Giallo,
it.
Chris.
Sorry,
Giallo.
family. I need to go sit in the basement.
I got nothing else going on, AJ. I'll do whatever you want to do. So we'll see. Maybe we'll make something happen in the next week or two. But this is the official episode 400 of the Bad Movie Night podcast. 8 years anniversary, guys. We made it this far.
We did it.
It's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
It is
Crazy.
It's been a number of years since we started the video show.
It's been a number of years. And shout out, I just posted that in Slack for you guys, but shout out to TB Kane, who posted on Instagram that we're one of his top 5 podcasts.
TB
that he listens to.
Kane.
So thank you, sir. Or madam, I don't know, or whatever.
There's TB Kane.
Or Russian bot.
Or Russian bot, thank you.
We'll take it.
We love the bots here. We'll take anything. We take
Yeah.
anything.
We'll take it all.
We're desperate. I mean, but anyways. Aaron's not here because, I quote, I'm in a bad mood. So Aaron's not coming tonight.
Is
fair.
it? It's like, why would that
That's
stop
fair.
him? He's always in a bad mood.
That's just normal.
I don't know.
It's just
Yeah.
median.
It's just who he is. I don't know. I thought we would. I
Baseline.
thought we could make it happen, but I couldn't make it happen. But I tried.
You
But
tried.
We're moving on, onward and upward. And tonight, we're going to get into Christmas Evil. But first, AJ, can you tell me what it is about?
You got the hiccups there.
I have a hiccups from all the speed talking.
Got a case of the creepers.
When I talk really fast, the air goes in, but it has to go out or something. It's called science.
A toy maker who is mentally scarred.
I saw Santa sniffing mommy.
My
He starts to remember his past trauma about Santa not being real.
Santa's so naughty.
Will he be able to hold on to that holiday spirit? Or will he split a nerve? Find out in the 1980 holiday classic that is Christmas Evil.
Silent night, deadly night, silent. I don't know what this. I tried to come up with a Christmas song.
That was a nice jingle.
I couldn't hit it. What's a good? I don't know any Christmas songs.
You don't know any.
That's another
Jingle bells, jingle.
There it is. That's what I was trying to do.
That's a classic. Yeah.
Batman smells.
All right. Is this background going to be too distracting for?
I think it's fantastic.
It is
fantastic.
very festive.
If anything, it
It's
could be
pretty
more
festive.
distracting.
It is very festive. We could also kind of maybe do one of these where it's. Oh, you don't even get any. Oh, what is that?
Ooh.
I don't like that.
No.
Oh,
we
did you
don't
see
like
they added circles, Chris? You
I
can do
want
circles.
Circles
Let me
were
see
good.
circles.
Oh wait, here. Let's see how I do. I'll do it. Ready?
Yep. Oh, shit on a shing.
We could also we could go square too.
Oh my
I
god.
like the squares.
Nah, there's
don't
too much,
like it.
Hollywood
too much room.
square.
You
There
could
we
spare a
go.
square,
Go
but there's too much room now. This is the classic. I like it. We're sticking with the classic.
All
you
right,
know,
cool.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it or
That's
something.
right.
Is what they
Something
say.
like that.
Something like that. yeah.
Alrighties.
Welcome to the show, everyone. There
Welcome
you
to
go.
Bad Movie Night, guys.
Just covers up your face.
I wanted to do something special for episode 400,
Keep
but
your
I
clothes on.
didn't have any time, so we didn't do anything special.
Here we are.
Aaron's not on the show. That's
And,
special.
the special thing I got for you guys is for Aaron to not be on the show. But let's move on into
Welcome.
the history hole. AJ, can you pull up information about the film?
Sure.
All right, here we go.
All right, folks. We were talking about Christmas Evil, also originally titled "You Better Watch Out." That's pretty good, actually. From 1980. 1980. I was
Your
curious
Empire
about
Strikes
this
Back
movie.
came out.
I was curious because
What is it?
we talked about Silent Night, Deadly Night, which came out a number of years after this, like 4 or 5 years, and that got a lot of flack. And I was curious, well, did this movie get a lot of Christmas flack? You know, going around murdering people?
Killer
Back
Santa
When did
Claus.
Silent
Yeah.
Night Deadly
Pretty
Night?
good.
Silent
I
Night
think
Deadly Night.
Silent
84,
Night.
85. This is 80.
Silent
like
Deadly
that.
Night.
It was
is-
82, I think.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Was it
84. 84.
84.
84?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's pretty close.
That's
all
a much
things
more
considered.
offensive movie.
I guess, yeah, that's
It
true.
is, yeah.
A
A
lot
little
more
more dark and
boobies.
serious.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
got that.
directed,
Yeah.
This was directed by Louis Jackson, most known for Christmas Evil. He's also known for Lelia from 1974. This was his last
What'd
movie
he say?
directed.
Malaya.
Lelia from 1974. He's directed 3 movies, and he's written all 3 of those movies, and he's acted in Christmas Evil as the bartender at the office party, uncredited. So,
Well, there you go.
yeah.
I wonder
well,
why he only made 3.
Christmas Evil's his last one. Did you see what the movie he made before this was called, AJ?
What's it called?
The Transformation, a sandwich of nightmares.
Oh, wow.
Novice Baxter falls in
The
love with
Subway
exotic
story.
singer Mitchell, who turns out to be a high priestess of a cult he's investigating.
Ooh.
Popular spokesman for a national subway
Let's
chain.
watch it.
So I guess the big thing we could talk about is the main actor, Brandon. Was it Magarat?
Maggot?
Maggot?
Magarat?
Maggot.
Magart?
Maggart?
He's most known for
Maggart?
Dress to Kill, the world according to Garp, Christmas Evil. He's been in quite a number of movies. His last movie was in 2007, Spiritual Warriors, and quite an array of films this guy has on here. He's even been in ER. Look at that. But I got
Working
something.
actor.
I got something really cool for you guys, and I'm going to share here.
Uh-oh.
Set expectations low, though, first, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it here.
Yeah, let's see if you can find it.
Here it is. His website.
Oh, shit!
We see naked into
Look how
Nancy.
great
Wow.
this is! Look at this
He
guy.
didn't just
Dude.
play Santa Claus. He became Santa Claus.
You can get his book.
Weird.
His book, I think, is out.
Look.
Look at this, guys.
Available now. First
Whiskey,
reviews are in
Women, and
5
Banana
stars.
Peels.
8 years, guys. Whiskey, Women, and Banana Pills.
Is that
What
his
is he-
biography?
What
That's
does
it.
he do with the banana peels?
Lindsay,
Who
you know what he
knows?
does. with the
You had
banana
to
peel.
ask.
He has videos on here.
So, this is my new book.
Dude, how cool would it be to have like a grandfather who's like
Peels.
Like this.
cool like this? Yeah.
That
That's pretty
way
cool.
Sweet madness lies. And this is the
Dude, he
poster
really
on the
sounds like
front
Santa
gate,
now.
There you go.
He
So there's
definitely
some cool
has an
stuff.
old man voice.
He has performance videos. Look, he has paintings. So you can look at some of his artwork.
Oh, let's see some of this artworort. All right. Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Brace
That's
yourself.
So,
Whoa!
whoa.
And we're being taken down.
Heard it. It looked like he was drawing me.
All right. Here's some
Wait.
photos.
Go back to the paintings. Hold on. I wanna-
Let's see some more.
yeah, go top right. I want to see the top right.
Oh man,
painting.
they're huge paintings.
Wow.
Top right.
Yeah.
Is that? Oh
Oh.
my!
Wow,
Okay.
his style is all over the place.
Yeah, he's very
Chris posed for that one.
cartoony.
Yeah, cartoony.
Jeez. Look, that one's Aaron.
Yeah, he has a wide style.
What in the fuck?
She fell in the
All right, I take it back about what I said. How would it be cool to have a cool grandpa?
Yeah,
Turns out I have perverted artistic grandpa.
Yes.
He's
Here's
living
all
off
his
that sweet
performances.
Christmas Eve
banana peels.
Yeah.
All right, put the can down. All right, well, one more second.
There he is.
Failed pilot.
Yeah, brothers.
I don't remember this show.
You're
me to San
kidding.
Francisco, ply me with champagne, and ravage my body.
All right, there you go,
Okay.
folks.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, check out his website. He's on Facebook. He's on Twitter. Give him some love, people.
Nice book.
He streams every day on Twitch from 12 to 4 p.m.
There you
What's
go.
Is he playing something or just?
Talking maybe.
He just sits there.
Talking about
just
whiskey women
sits
and
there.
He
banana.
just stares into the camera.
Look at this bio.
With
Man.
a banana peel.
All right. Well,
That's kind of fun, right? That's
This
cool.
is great. This is great.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
Great deep dive into Brander Maggart,
Yeah.
Maggart,
Lead of the movie.
This is why we don't get any guests.
lead of the film. We had a guest once.
Yeah.
And then she joined the show.
That's
no,
what happened.
we had who was that guy?
The director guy, Jared.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh yeah, the guy that you didn't ask any of my questions to.
Which guy? I don't
What's
remember.
this? The guy who does all the CG movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
Philip Cook.
Phil
Yeah.
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 Sure it was.
Well, we also had Jeffrey DeMunn, who's like a larger actor, and obviously I'm sure you guys recognized him. He's been in so many things.
Who do we have on?
No, I meant in the movie. Jeffrey DeMunn, the other actor.
I was like, I remember this guy.
AJ's trying to bring
AJ's
it back.
I'm trying to bring
Continuing
it. I'm continuing on.
This is episode
the-
400. Shit's off the rails, son.
He played the brother,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
there
in.
he is.
He's
Yeah.
in. He's
Yeah,
in
he's
Green
in-
Mile. He's in The Mist.
Yeah.
He was in Walking Dead.
X-Files, dude. X-Files.
Mm.
All right, X-Files.
Yeah.
As what?
As
Agent
Ron
Scully.
Schwag?
AKA Jeffrey. I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know. 1998.
Yeah, he's great. He's a
No,
great.
he's in
character
Billions. Man, Billions is
Yeah,
great.
that'd be late X-Files.
He's still doing top tier stuff though. Look at this.
actor. Yeah, well, he's
Wow.
a
Top
good actor.
tier. Yeah,
Top
I'm
tier.
right.
He's in Billions.
Yeah.
He's like at the top of his game. Can't go any higher.
All right.
There you
All
go.
right.
All right. Well, great history hole. Way to round out the year there, AJ,
Yeah.
with a top tier history hole.
That's right.
And now we're gonna set sail for the part of the show where we talk about the film, aka the discussion portion of the podcast. If Lindsay doesn't fall asleep first,
I'm
so
trying.
here we go.
Patreon, $2 a month. Patreon. Patreon. Patreon, $2 a month. Patreon. Join me for some fun stuff.
Yay!
Patreon. Patreon. Sign up.
Oh, did anyone check to see if we had any new patrons in the last couple weeks?
Yeah. Keep changing that password. We'll know for sure.
I didn't change it. You know what it is.
I really do not.
I don't think. I don't think no new notifications.
69.
We're so
I would
good.
log in if I had the password.
Well, you don't because you
Right,
couldn't handle the
exactly.
password. Frankly,
Right,
you couldn't handle it. You kept changing it.
My
and
browser
you can't
forgets
handle
it.
All right, guys. Christmas Evil. AJ, what did you think?
Yeah, Christmas Evil was a different cut. Like, I thought this was going to be like some kind of like, I don't know, stupid, kind of silly horror thing. And it was like really serious and dark and kind of like layered with this character. It was actually kind of a nice surprise. I would say the momentum of the movie was a little challenging until you get like halfway through it and you start to get some like progression with like where he's going. But ultimately, I thought it was a pretty good movie. Like surprisingly good for like a lot of stuff we watch on here.
Okay, big fan. Rebecca.
I thought it was really boring, and it lost me. And then by the time it started to like actually kick in, I didn't care anymore. And it just had so many like starts and stops. Like he started to go on the rampage, but now he's in a bar doing polka dances with people, and that like
so silly.
It couldn't quite find its rhythm for me. So yeah, it lost me a little bit.
Lindsay.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with some of that. It's like this movie didn't have a lot of momentum going, so it felt a lot longer than an hour and a half. I did really enjoy it though. It was not what I was expecting. This wasn't just like a Santa slasher movie. There was other things going on. But it did get a little tedious at times, but I really liked the ending. So overall I really did enjoy it.
Spiv.
Yeah, I'm with AJ on this one. I was expecting like some cheap Santa slasher and was not looking forward to it at all because I find that combining Santa with slasher movies is just distasteful. But I was surprised. Yeah, it's had depth to it, and we watched the progression of this guy, from childhood really, but from that when we first meet him there as an adult to Christmas Day, it's a journey. I quite enjoyed this one.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting this either, especially considering the way the film opens and the trailer.
The trailer makes it look like a slasher.
Yeah, it does.
Well, yeah, I thought we were going to get something very similar to Silent Night, Deadly Night, which is a really fun movie. And this movie isn't really fun.
No.
It's way more of a psychological movie than I was expecting. And I am kind of in agreement with everyone. Like, I think there is a lot of lows in this film. And particularly the tone shifts, because like the comedy stuff doesn't work, and maybe because it's like from the time period or whatever, but the movie feels grimy all the time as well.
Yes.
So I don't know, like at times I just didn't quite understand what I'm supposed to be feeling while watching the film. But it is interesting, has a lot of like social commentary about Christmas, about the holidays, about like what's the word I'm looking for? Like the commercialization of Christmas, but also like the faux relationships that people put up around the holidays, where it's like you don't really care. This is that time of the year where you have to act like you care about each other.
Yep.
And it's also interesting, a film where you are following essentially the antagonist, but not really. He's your protagonist. He's just deeply flawed and bad.
Anti-hero.
But he's not like even.
He's not really a hero either.
He's not a hero at all.
He's a hero to those kids that he took the toys to.
He's Santa Claus.
Did any of you? Sorry, God.
It gave me a little bit of Maniac vibes, like the original Maniac. You know how you follow him,
and you follow him.
Gritty, gross,
not
and you're
as dark
following.
though.
No, but it had like that killer point of view kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
I was curious because I was reading online after watching this. Like, it sounded like a lot of the intention was to make you feel empathetic to him. And I was like curious, did you guys feel that? Like, even at the start of the movie?
Bad, like he's kind of kicked around by everybody.
Yeah.
His
he's
brother doesn't
alienated.
respect him. People at work don't like. He's in a supervisor role, and the guys underneath him don't respect him. The guys that he works with don't respect him. Like,
I mean, I'm kind of with him. Working the toy line's pretty badass. I don't.
Well, he does good things too. Like he's not. He thinks he's Santa Claus and he wants to do these good things, but there's the dark side of that when he kind of snaps and oops, I killed someone in front of a church.
Yeah.
Well, 3 people apparently.
3 people.
It was weirdly edited. We'll play that clip
with
then.
a toy hammer.
Yeah, he,
pretty
axe.
Yeah.
he's kind of like that like weird kid in school who like is just really weird. I don't know where I was going.
I see myself at him.
Yeah, I was pointing at you the whole time. You didn't even notice.
Well, the way it opens, he gets traumatized on Christmas Day because
Yeah.
the dad is playing Santa and comes down to eat the cookies, drink the milk, leave presents, do all that. And the mom it's like a whole thing the family's doing.
Yeah.
And the brother doesn't, he's like, that's dad, it's not Santa. But the kid really believes. And so he goes back down and he sees Santa doing something to mommy and it breaks his brain.
Yeah.
So
it breaks his
two
brain.
things about that. One, I'll play the clip, but
Santa just likes smelling things.
well,
I guess.
what I thought was so cool about that, and it lines up with the end of the movie, because at first I was like, oh, what's going on? Where he sucks back up into the chimney. It's from his point of view the whole time. He
He's
sees
remembering
Santa
it.
as like this, as Miranda calls, my daughter calls Santa, an ethereal being.
Yes.
He sees him like that, the element of that, and then it's all shattered when he realizes that's not actually Santa Claus there. That's
Right.
his dad. And let's show the clip. I pulled it from I didn't pull it actually.
Yeah, I was like,
pulled it
that's
from
not
the clip, so it's too quick. But yeah, no, Dad's down there sniffing crotch for like 3 or 4 minutes straight.
He's enjoying his Christmas.
Right?
He's got it figured out.
But
apparently.
that's where the movie had restraint, because I really thought it was going to go a different direction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
because you
much,
think it's
yeah.
going to be that
Silent Night, Deadly Night thing.
exploitative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is
Is it-
played up a lot through this movie, is like the sexuality content, right? Like quite a bit.
Yeah, well, you get the feeling that he's kind of repressed in that.
Well, because
respect.
even,
perhaps
when we,
from that incident.
yeah, because we fast forward to present day, and we see that he's working at this toy shop, and then he's peeking out his window through some
that's right.
binoculars, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh,
So
he's
creepy.
he's a creepy
creep.
peeping
Yeah.
Tom,
Yeah.
and he's looking at children. But he keeps track of the kids in his
So
neighborhood
creepy.
that he bumps into, if they're good or bad, and he writes them
he-
in
he
has-
separate
he has
books.
Yeah.
hardbound leather
He
books.
literally
Hardcore.
does what
2
Santa
books
would
for
do.
every year.
Exactly.
But he doesn't just keep a name on a list. He lists out their positive traits or their transgressions
They're picking
or
noses, and they
Yeah.
don't have good hygiene, and they
Picking
have
trash
impure
cans.
thoughts.
It underscores the creepiness of Santa in reality.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
does. It really
Like,
does.
why is he calling my kid naughty?
Yeah.
I was
Don't do that.
terrified
You know what I mean? Like, that's
of Santa.
Right?
weird.
Like my parents had to tell me that
Yeah.
it was just them, because I would sleep in my sister's room, because the thought of this old man coming into our house when we were asleep, I'm like, what the hell?
That's the
No,
horror
thank
movie.
you.
He sees
Yeah.
you when you're sleeping, and he knows when
what?
you're awake. That's frightening.
And look
is
what he
frightening.
did to your mom. You know what I mean?
Right?
Oh boy. Yeah.
But that is the thing where, at first watching this and seeing that scene with the mom and stuff, I was like, oh, because I don't really remember everything about Silent Night, Deadly Night, but I thought there was some sort of weird sexual aspect to it or something.
Well, because there's like a hitchhiker or something, some
That,
crazy
like,
Santa like
rapes his mom or
kills.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was
there's
terrible.
something-
So, but
Yeah, I had to turn it off then. Yeah.
But there's some like there's a lot of 80s movies where it's like, okay, the trauma of the sexual or whatever, and I thought that's where this movie is
cheap.
going, but it wasn't that.
No.
It's not that. It's the reality of it. And you see, I appreciated the effort they put into this film, where you see his apartment and all the like decorations. It's like Christmas time all year
It is
round for this guy.
everywhere.
Something that really stuck out to me, like because we see him at his job and stuff, he's got all this Christmas stuff. The scene where he makes his Santa outfit, I
Yeah.
thought it reminded me so much, and I'm wondering if this was an influence on that. But the scene in Batman Returns where Selena Kyle makes her Catwoman outfit, it's so similar, like the tools he uses
Interesting.
and the shots, and there's a dollhouse. I mean, it's like if you go look at those scenes, they're so similar.
It's a great movie.
crazy.
Great
That
movie.
sequence
Crazy.
reminded me of The Grinch, where he's making his. But
Yeah.
I think Batman Returns might be the best Batman.
I love that. It's so
It's
good.
pretty dark.
boy, I haven't seen it in forever.
There's a
Oh,
lot
I
of
love
levels
it.
to
It's
it.
so good. It's really good.
I remember the video game being extremely difficult.
Well, yeah, all those Batman games were
like
so hard.
impossible. I did like the lighting of like the toy factory and stuff. Some of the lighting in this was done really well and felt like very dark and eerie and like
The whole movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Very well done.
That was called parenting. I just did it. You saw that?
Take notes, folks. Take notes.
But it's like his company makes the worst toys. I don't even know what those
shittiest
were
toys.
supposed to be.
They are like
Right?
cheap.
Well, and
and-
it makes him upset too because he wants the kids to have quality stuff. and
Yeah,
they're making cheap
yeah.
plastic, and you know, he smashes the airplanes in the one scene because it falls apart in his hand. Yeah.
well, they're so generic.
Well, yeah, molded plastic.
Well,
What were those soldiers carrying lightning bolts?
Lightning
really
bolts,
sharp.
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
weird.
I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch of moments throughout the film, especially early on, where it paints his intentions. Like, his intentions aren't really that bad. He's trying to
No.
spread the holiday cheer, but he also wants to do it right. I remember at the Christmas party, he gets into an argument with the new executive guy who instills like a marketing campaign where they're going to give a bunch of free toys to a hospital, but they don't necessarily care if it's enough toys for the children or all the children.
They're just relying on employee donations.
And they want employee donations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, okay, so there's like some commentary there about, I don't know, corporate greed, corporate whatever,
Well, and I assume,
takeover of the holiday, whatever.
Yeah.
And
commercialization.
just that phoniness of like, oh, we're a
Phoniness.
giving, caring company, but really we're not.
whitewashing.
I think the weakest aspect here is it just it goes for a long time in that middle section
Yeah.
where I'm not sure where the movie's headed because it doesn't feel like they want to commit to him like having a mental snap and committing these atrocities that he does.
Yeah.
And so, like you were talking about, you have the scene where he goes to the bar and dances and stuff,
Yeah.
and
I thought that was
that's where
gonna-
the movie
yeah.
started to lose me for a while.
Like what's gonna play
Yeah.
out here? Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you were dressed as Santa on Christmas Eve and someone saw you on the street, they'd pull you into their Christmas party, right? And-
Probably.
yeah. So I think he had to kind of postpone his plans and play along there.
It's just like a weird choice, right?
Sure, but it didn't help the story or like the
Yeah,
pacing
they
of the
didn't.
film.
They didn't have to put it in the movie.
They didn't have to put it in the movie. So
He wasn't actually seen through a window on the bar.
Yeah. No one in that party like came back in the movie, right? Like no reason, right?
No, I thought like one of the guys from work would be there or something.
That's what I thought was happening.
thinking. Yeah.
Well, because his boss was at the church, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So the movie has that holiday party. Has anyone ever gone to like a corporate holiday party? Is that what
Yeah.
they're like?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Is everybody like
yeah, pretty
handsy
much.
and like fooling
Oh
around
God,
and
I
shit?
hope not. I guess it depends on the type of place you were.
Is this the
Not
80s?
anymore.
Back in the 80s. Yeah.
Anymore,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
I mean, it's not Circuit City, right? Aaron would know, but he's not here.
It's not
so-
seriously- This is what life was like before cell phones. Is all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
You just enjoy the moments.
I feel like an 80s marketing firm or something, or like, you know, a stock trading place. Like it'd be
Everybody put your
Totally.
keys in the bowl.
Every time I've
a
had
bro
like
place.
a job, like a real W-2 job for Christmas, I think like the one year, it was Josh. Josh for the 1 year got like a screwdriver from our work. Like that was like
oh my
Christmas.
God.
Like my Christmas bonus this year, I got like a gift card to a movie.
Yeah, like, what's the point?
I'm
right?
like, all right, I would rather
Hey,
nothing if that's
I got
what.
a hot chocolate bar today. That was
Ooh,
my.
nice.
Like how like it's so offensive.
Actually, there's one thing that at the college they used to give us like $100 gift cards to Giant at the holiday. And I thought like, okay, that's at least something I would
Yeah, you
use.
got your
You
Christmas
use.
dinner.
Food,
and-
yeah, like, that's
Yeah.
at least somewhat helpful.
Yeah, Turkey Hill used to hand out turkeys at Thanksgiving and hams at Easter.
What? All right, we're going to answer this, what our favorite Christ movies are, at the listener feedback section.
Oh.
So you'll have to hang on.
Those horror movies.
He might have
But
said
then
Christmas.
there-
No, Spiv, he said Christ, and we're going to get
As
We're gonna
Christ
start
as
this.
horror.
First sticking to it.
That comma is right next
There's
to
so
the
many great little moments, like when he tries to fit down the chimney because
Oh yeah, that was funny.
so uncomfortable. Like that made me
He was,
anxious that
he was
would.
panicking up
Yes,
there.
he
he
was.
was.
He's like, I want to get stuck and die in this chimney.
I mean, that was
Can
the
you
cool part,
imagine
though.
filming
Like the filmmakers took it as like, what if Santa and you acted as real Santa and you did
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
this stuff, and it's like, okay, you see the non-reality of these situations.
Well, and he's trying to sneak down that chimney to murder someone. Like, he's
Yes.
not going down
No.
there for a
Yeah.
good
It's
reason.
his
coworker,
He's-
yeah.
So what were the reasoning behind some of the murders?
The church one, I think he was going after his boss, but
Because
then
of
those
his-
other people got in the way.
Is that
He's
what
going-
happened?
He was
He
going
kinda
after his
freaked
boss.
out.
And they were
because-
being jerks to him.
They
because,
were, yeah.
because of the
they're-
campaign and like the insincerity of the boss.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Could you imagine those people coming out of church and being assholes to a guy dressed up as
I
Santa?
know.
Like in front of everybody? Like,
Let me play the clip because I think this is probably the best kill in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it also underscores a lot of the problematic editing of the film. Here we go.
I have something for you.
I have superlative taste.
it was hard. I couldn't tell what was
See,
happening.
this is
that
this is
color alarm
why
started going off. And
as a filmmaker, it's important to have a vision and understand the coverage you need to
Yeah.
properly show a sequence so it
Right.
makes sense to the audience.
Well, it's like it's kind of fitting in with like how they shot the rest of the movie because there's so much that's like a lot of light through windows to
Yeah.
kind of blur shit out.
Yeah.
It's really dark outside, so you can't see a lot of what's going on. But the street lights are all bright and blurry and stuff like that. So I mean, it kind of fits. Like they're kind of doing that through the whole movie. And I don't know if they're trying to hide stuff or if they're going for a specific look.
Oh, something to note, and I did read this. This version's edited slightly, meaning that
really?
there's a director's cut with more stuff in it.
What's in
Let's
it?
track that down.
It's like 5 more minutes of like, and it's probably the violence, I would imagine. It was edited down. I did read that online.
There's a sequence that I was like, oh, this is like Frankenstein, where like the whole town like raises up pitchforks and like starts like
Kill
what-
the
like,
beast!
Yeah.
they like lit like
Oh, yeah,
fucking
you're right.
torches
Yeah, I
like
forgot about that
torches.
in
part.
modern
Yeah.
day. Like who does that?
Yeah, that's not happening in my neighborhood.
I have.
Yeah,
I
that
have
was a little
clip, yeah.
out of place, I thought. But
Let me show it.
He's not getting out of this neighborhood.
It's so random. Like, what?
It's like to show like
are
him
you
being
guys doing with these?
ostracized or something. I'm not sure.
The
How are you
scene
making
before
those?
that, where he gets, he like bumps into like a group of people and their kids in an alleyway or something, and the kids all run up to him because they think he's Santa.
Yeah.
And the one dad like pulls a knife out because he knows that this is the Santa that's going around acting crazy. And the little girl picks up. I thought the little girl was gonna stab the dad
I thought so too.
I thought
to
so,
protect
too.
Santa. I
Yep.
still
Yeah.
thought that was gonna happen, and they didn't do it. They restrained themselves.
Well, if Santa was
Okay.
there and your parents were going to stab him, wouldn't you defend him?
Never
sorry.
mind.
I know. Sorry, I was rounding. Look at the box. I rounded it. How nice is that?
Oh, you figured that out.
That's what I
That's
wanted
cool.
AJ to do.
Yeah, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
What is this? Why is there another camera?
Very nice.
Another camera. That's
Chris.
yours.
Chris, too. Is that your laptop? It's like
And you're
Chris, why
gone.
is there a camera
Where's
in your
your
bathroom?
laptop?
Oh, I bet it's my laptop because my daughter was like, "I need your Chromebook." I'm like, "I don't have a Chromebook."
It's like your daughter's playing a game. It's like popping.
So a big part of the storyline is his relationship with his brother,
Yeah.
His younger brother, right?
his younger brother, who's shown at the beginning of the film with him as children. He tells him that that's not Santa, that's Dad, and he, as kids, they get in a fight about it. But their relationship's kind of broken the entire movie, and it's hinted at throughout the film, where his sister-in-law is like, just be nice to your brother, let him come over.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. They're setting up this whole dinner. I think it was Thanksgiving,
It's Thanksgiving.
though.
yeah.
Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
yeah.
Here
Although
we
the
go.
day before that, the brother Santa guy comes over and peeps on his brother and his wife having sex. Just a little
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, what was that? That was a good point. What was that? I didn't quite understand that.
I don't know why he came over to his brother's house then, but
Just a peep? A little
was weird.
I
peek and
guess,
Tom
yeah.
action?
Just get a little.
Glimpse.
But we didn't see anything either. Like, it's weird. You never see anything in this film.
Yeah, like you said, the coverage and editing is strange. And it's like a question of like, was that edited out or they just didn't shoot it?
No, I mean,
I don't know.
it was late 70s, early 80s. I mean, that's...
Yeah, and this is like a low budget movie, like truly. So
I saw that some of this film was filmed in PA too. It was like
No
New
way.
York,
Really?
New Jersey, PA.
I saw that house at the beginning. I was like, that's a Pennsylvania house if I've ever seen one. Oh my God.
Yeah, when the guys in the alley had
That green
big
siding.
New York accents.
Ugh.
Yeah. So the end of the film, he's murdered a few people, and then he shows up at his brother's house, and they kind of have it out. What happens there? Someone else talk a little bit.
Well, his brother's had a suspicion that it's him the whole time since seeing that news report. So he shows up and he realizes, it was him killing everybody, and they get into a big fight. The brother strangles him and thinks he's killed him, or at least that's what I assume.
Yeah.
And he drags him out to his Christmas sleigh van and puts him in the driver's seat, but then he recovers and gets punched in the face. And his brother drives off as the torch mob comes down the street.
Here they go.
Yeah, the torch mob makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, the ending, I didn't really like the ending.
I loved this ending, and
end.
a big reason I loved it is because this movie ends the same way as the movie Radio Flyer.
Oh, Radio
It's
Flyer,
the
man, that's a
same-
classic.
It's the exact
I
same
love that
ending.
movie. So
See,
dark.
To me, I remember Radio Flyer, but I don't remember Radio Flyer. Maybe I'm
the
like
dad. I just remember
maybe
the
I'm,
dad
tuning
beating
it out
the
of my
kids all the time. It's so
trauma.
awful.
But to me, Spiv, like the end was like his point of view again. Like his van
Well, yeah,
went over
like-
that
like-
bridge and he died. Like
He died for sure.
Yeah, he's totally dead.
Yeah, but he imagined his sleigh flying
out.
But
off
they
into the
and
night.
it was
Yeah.
cool because they had kind of sprinkled that through the whole thing. It's like he has this belief that he's Santa. Because like when he's driving around, he's whipping the reindeer and stuff to get him to
Yeah.
go faster and things, and he's
It's
like
true.
calling
He's
him
like
out.
really in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
it's-
he's looking
it
at the mirror when he
fits, it
puts the
works.
beard on the first time, and he's like, "It's me."
I
Yeah,
am him.
yeah.
No, it's well
let me
done.
show you the clip.
But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
It's pretty great. It's pretty great watching it again, actually.
Yeah.
They did a good job with that, considering.
I like the ending.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I mean, it's the whole thing. It was a very interesting journey, following this guy as he kind of descends into madness, and
Yeah.
yeah. What an interesting film. Not at all what I was expecting.
Yeah, right?
No, I was expecting straight up Santa slasher, and that was
I think
it.
I think it was good. It wasn't as entertaining as I thought, but it was also
Yeah.
much more. It was much deeper.
it was more of a thinker movie, yeah.
I mean, it was no tree killing,
cerebral,
that's for
yeah.
sure.
No tree killing.
No tree killing.
Oh boy, to kill a tree.
Killing tree. All right. Well, anything else with the Christmas Evil?
I just
I
thought
don't
it was
think
nice
so, yeah.
that he only killed people that were mean to him. He killed the guy at work who took advantage of him. He
Yeah.
tried to kill his boss, but the church people got in the way.
Just like
And-
Luigi.
Was that it? Did he just kill the two people?
Two or
Just like
three.
Luigi.
I think.
Well, he killed the
But-
three at the
Oh,
church, and then the
But just the two instances, right? In the
Yeah, I
house
think
and at
so.
the church.
Mm-hmm.
I just
so-
love.
and he
I
was
was-
always nice to the kids. He held that Santa thing up very strongly. He believed he was Santa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was nice. I liked it.
Okay. AJ, do you recommend it?
Yeah, I think I do. It was a surprise. I didn't expect it to be like more of like a serious movie as it was. It was good. It's no elves, or Silent Night, Deadly Night, but I I was
Different kind of movie. though,
Yeah,
different kind
it was
of
still enjoyable for me, and it was definitely better than last week's film. So
All right, Rebecca.
it just wasn't. I wasn't a fan, so I'm not gonna recommend it. It was not for me.
Lindsay.
Yeah, I would recommend it. There's more going on here than I thought there would be. So I mean, it's at least watching once. At least worth watching once.
Spiv.
No, I'll recommend it. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not what I expected. So, like, don't write it off as a cheap slasher.
Yeah, I recommend it as well. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was unique. I liked it. I could see a remake of this.
Yeah, totally. Who would play Santa?
Same guy, man. Same guy.
Mel Gibson all the way, right?
Mel Gibson.
It's already played Santa once. The
I
killer
know.
Santa
It's
once.
a shoe-in. It's either that or Tim Allen. Who you gonna get?
All right. Time to move on and play a game. Here we go.
Game time, baby.
Your theories are the worst kind of complete, right? Your methods are sloppy and your conclusions are highly fuzzy.
All right, so
Oh wow.
Oh, boy.
we are gonna do a little game on the Yule Lads. I heard about them this week on one of the podcasts I listened to, and I thought it kind of fit because they're kind of anti-Santas a little bit. So we'll get into it. right.
What is he licking there?
Well, you'll see. You'll see. So first up, how many Yule Lads are there?
Oh, at least 7.
What the hell is a Yule Lad?
7.
Is this
5.
Like old gnomes? 3.
There are 13 Yule Lads.
Look at that.
Look at those guys.
Yeah, there they
That looks like
are.
something you'd see going inside a house that's very festive.
Which of these is not a Yule Lad? Spoon licker, window peeper, foot stomper, or stubby?
Are these all
Stubby.
nicknames for Spiv?
Isn't Stubby just like
Foot Stomper.
I'm going to say Stubby.
window peeper? Sounds very weird.
The one that's not is foot stomper.
Wow.
So
Gotta learn
yeah,
their names.
spoon licker, window peeper, and stubby
Those are
are all in
What about
there.
window peeper?
Yeah. Which of these is a favorite amongst Icelanders? Is it candle stealer, skier gobbler, sausage snatcher, or gully gawk?
Oh,
Sausage
golly gog. Just the way it
snatcher.
rolls off the tongue. Golly gog.
Skier Gobbler.
The favorite is candle stealer. He usually leaves the best gifts.
Oh, that makes sense. Somehow.
And he steals candles to eat them, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. What? So they
My old
are
mother-in-law.
Why don't you get a picture of Chris?
they're related to
Wish I looked that
Grilla, which is shown here. Who is she to them? Is she their 14th sibling, their mother, their babysitter, or their aunt?
It has
Their
to be
sibling.
their aunt.
Yeah, their mother.
She is their mother.
Ah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Creepy.
Gorilla has what kind of pet to help her? A sheep, a cat, a dog, or a cow?
Sheep, obviously.
Yeah, sheep sounds
Yeah.
right.
She actually has a cat, a huge
Oh,
cat.
that's cool. Look at
Oh,
that.
the Yule Cat. I've seen
Dude,
that.
I love
Yeah,
the
the
Yule
Yule
cat.
cat. What do the Yule Lads leave children who don't behave?
Potatoes.
So you leave your shoes out. Are they going
Rotten
to leave
fish.
you coal?
Rotten fish.
rotten
Milk would be
fish,
classic. I could see
Potatoes
that.
or milk.
I feel like potatoes makes the most
Shoes.
sense.
Milk and the shoes would be messy.
Do they
I'm gonna
eat
say-
fish?
I'm going to say
Not if you have
Do-
like rubber boots like that. Fill it right up.
Do they eat fish? AJ,
Yeah.
come on.
It is potatoes. If you get potatoes, you've done wrong.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so the Yule Lads are an interesting bunch. The Yule Cat will tear apart children who don't get new clothes for Christmas.
Right.
Which I'm like, that's not your fault that
No.
someone didn't buy you new clothes, but yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, this is
What is
why
a
I know
Yule-
this.
what is a
This is
Yule
why I know.
Lad?
Yule Lads are on Hilda. There's a whole episode about the Yule Lads.
What's a Hilda?
Because they're folklore. Hilda's the greatest
What's
cartoon made in the
Iceland?
last 10 years. Like what?
So they start coming December 12th all the way up to December 25th, and you leave your shoes
13
out,
days
and
of
they
Christmas.
come down from the hills, and they leave something behind. But it's spoon licker, pot scraper, sheep clot something. Gully Gawker will drink milk right out of the udder of your cows. Like they are
awesome.
Bizarre. But yep. Thanks, Iceland.
Yeah, the Yule Lads, man.
Interesting.
Cool.
I don't know what's happening
I'm
anymore.
gonna rewatch this.
I
whole
think they need
episode.
their own movie.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this.
I bet they
episode.
have their own movie.
Probably. All right. Well, I think that all right. Time to move on
All right.
and do some listener feedback. Here we go.
I suggest we read some listener feedback, sir.
Make it so, number one.
Emails. You tiny little emails. You precious little emails. Where are you?
Real quick before you start, Spiv, I found there is a Hallmark Yule Lads movie called The Christmas Quest, and it has Lacey Chabert from Mean Girls.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you guys watch
Mean Girls?
Hot Frosty?
Hot Frosty, yeah.
Yes, I did.
Not
Did
yet.
you?
Yeah, we did.
What'd you think, Spiv?
It was fine. It was very
It's
generic.
fine.
But
I did
yeah.
learn the guy that directed Mean Girls is making the Milton Hershey movie.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What's this movie called, Rebecca?
I just closed the
Okay, it's not big.
Too late.
Sounded
recently
good, though.
closed The Christmas Quest.
Okay.
Christmas Quest.
All right, go ahead, Spiv.
I'm writing that down. Last week we checked out The Killing Tree, about the killer Christmas tree that terrorizes the girl in her mansion. David Black, I agree that going exclusively with the dude in a tree costume would have been great.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of dudes in a tree costume, my alternate title is Stanford Mascot Christmas Massacre.
Stanford is the
What's the
a tree?
Stanford mascot? Are they trees?
Is it a tree? It must be a tree.
I have to admit,
Redwoods.
I'm a little bit distracted by the Christmas Quest, which did come out this year.
I'm gonna
Rebecca.
write
Really?
that down.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, the
2024.
Stanford tree.
They have a tree.
I'll write it
Yeah.
down on our notes.
And
for
it's
possible stuff.
terrifying.
That is an interesting costume. Alrighties. Walking Devil says Treevenge is badass. It even has some of the cast from Trailer Park Boys in it. I never thought I would enjoy a tree killing people in a film as much as I did watching that.
Revenge is very good.
It did look fun from the clip you showed. Although it's been a very long time since I've seen them, you could try the Wrong Turn series. The first two are pretty solid.
Oh shit.
But after that, shit definitely rolls downhill. I've seen the first one. I think we
Those
watched
get
that one
crazy.
together.
Eliza Cuthbert, is that her? No,
No,
Eliza
it's not
Dushku.
Elise
Wrong
Cuthbert.
Turn.
Yeah.
Dushku. Yeah, the first one I've seen. I don't think I've seen any of the other ones.
It's kind of your standard Hicks in the Woods, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
good old Hicks in the Woods.
Oh, yeah. Jinx. Alternate title, Two Trees, One Cone.
That's pretty good.
Also, are we cracking on Liam Neeson or at Liam Neeson?
Oh.
Grin Twitter joke. Feel free to ignore.
He said he's almost done making action movies. He
Uh,
says he's
almost
almost. It's almost unbelievable
Almost
because of his
done.
age.
He is like 76 or something.
He said it's almost unbelievable. at
That's
his
what. Yeah,
age.
he said that. Yeah, in an interview. It's almost.
can't
at
wait
the
to
point
see
where it's
it.
unbelievable.
He's doing the new Naked Gun movies, right?
Oh gosh, really?
Oh,
Is he
wow.
really?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
No, I
He's no
watched that.
Leslie
that
Grace
new one.
knows.
He would be, but he's no Leslie Nielsen.
No.
No, it's
But he'll be
underpriced.
really good in them.
That's cool. They're
Set
making
of
new Naked
skills.
Gun movies. Man, those movies are underrated.
They're so
Maybe they're
over the
not.
top.
I don't know.
There was
I
a
have-
show too, right? Police Squad.
Yeah.
Taylor Ann, alternate title, The Giving Tree. Okay.
Given.
Oh, that's such a sad
That's such
story.
a sad book.
That is
Yeah.
very
Very
sad.
sad.
I just get so upset at the guy in it. Sean Cavender, series
Lindsay, you're
suggestion,
right.
The Wrong Turn movies. We got
All
two
right.
suggestions.
Two
from
wrong turns.
I wrote
think
it
we're gonna have to
down.
do wrong
I wrote it
turns.
down on our list here.
And finally, Mike D. Subspecies is great. Would love to
Oh,
watch
yeah.
all of them again.
We got to
Or
do that.
Puppet Master.
And,
I
and
think
the
we
Witch
should
House
do the
movies.
wrong turns. Two people mentioned it. It's a good idea. They get
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I
haven't seen it.
liked,
Very
I liked
silly.
the idea in the Patreon chat.
No, I think we do that too.
The
I think we
Bronzy
do
or-
Bronzy.
Oh yeah.
Bronson.
That was
Bronzy.
a really good idea.
Yeah, I think we do
Can
wrong
we do a
turn.
Bronzy month?
I think we do Wrong Turn in 20 series in 2025, as well as Bronzy or
Bronson.
Can we start out with like January of just Bronzy movies right off the bat, just straight action?
I can pick one for my birthday.
That might be really
That's
fun.
our first show back.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Just like maybe we mix them up, seeing if we get burned out on them. But
We could watch Red Scorpion too.
Oh man,
doesn't have Dolph.
It doesn't.
No, but it has Ironside.
Oh. I'll have to do some research.
That's not always a guarantee, though. Okay.
He's in it.
Sometimes he just sits in an office chair the whole time.
Exactly. It's like sometimes
You only have as much money as you have. Right?
Oh shit!
Everybody
The
has
new
Ironside
Naked
money.
Gun has Busta Rhymes. Ah, shit!
He's great.
He's probably in his.
I love Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, he's good and stuff.
Oh boy. Well, that does it for our listener feedback, guys. If you want me to read things, you have to leave a comment on our YouTubes, not on the live stream after we post it.
Episode 400, guys.
Episode 400.
Episode 400. Let me pull this up real quick. Podcast Addict is the podcast app I use.
Me too.
Wow.
Oh, okay. And we have 982 subscribers on there.
Wow, that's cool. You could also check out our other podcast. It only has 2 episodes.
Garbage Day?
Yeah, but we'll be back.
I gave a date. Mark said he's too busy. He had
I
to
know.
wash his hair that night or something. He didn't even bald, too.
I know. We keep trying,
good a shape.
folks. Mark keeps letting us down.
All right, so Wrong Turn for 2025. And
Bronzy or Bronson.
Bronzy or Bronson are the themes we are going to go for.
Can that be the game?
We
The
could
game show?
see Bronson out for
Can it just be the
months.
game? Like, guess his voice or guess, like, this line? Is it Bronzy or Bronson?
Well, the thing of Bronzy over like
I don't think their voices are
They're
similar.
not the same.
Bronson, Charles
They're
Bronson.
not the same.
It'd still be funny.
Charles Bronson can speak. Bronzy cannot very speak.
$27,000.
Cannot really speak English very
True.
well.
Yeah.
You killed my
I want to
brother.
see his version of Bad Lieutenant.
Oh, God.
We'll get there, I'm sure, at some point.
Yeah, probably.
I'm ready.
All right. Well, that's it then. All right.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because we don't have a wheel. We will get back to the.
Surprise.
We will get back to the Patreon wheel as well.
Yeah. Yeah, some
Probably
point.
in like
That's some.
2028
Yeah,
or
like
so.
You know, put some actual good ones on there. And
probably like May. We'll see.
We've recovered.
Yeah.
bounce
But-
back a little bit.
We're not here possibly for the next 2 weeks. We might
Yeah.
be. Me and AJ might put something together. Is all I'll say.
Sure.
But in the meantime, we hope everyone has a great holiday. Right. Whether
Yeah.
you celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you do,
Just get some time off, right?
you get some time off and some enjoyment out of life. And that you go to Amazon.com and you rent Transient and you leave a review.
Yes, please. Rent our
That is
movie. Rent our
Chris's
film.
Christmas wish.
Because that would be fantastic. And
Tell
it's
your friends
an
about
amazing film. So you need to go check that out.
Check
and
it
then
out.
consider joining the Patreon, patreon.com/badmovienightshow. And leave us your most favorited Christmas wish in the chat or in the comments. I don't know what that means, but you'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Aaron,
And then-
make it come true.
We will catch you here in 2025. Also, what's the over-under on Aaron being here in 2025?
I don't know. He's like the new Spiv.
Doesn't
a
really
little.
fit into an over/under.
He's the new Spiv. He's the Spiv.
He's the new Spiv.
Yeah, he just disappears.
He's missed
Doesn't
one
show up.
episode.
Aaron
He's
wasn't here
missed
for
like
He
weeks.
three.
wasn't here
now.
last week.
He's
I
missed
missed
like
half of
3
them.
episodes.
Aaron hasn't been here for weeks, right?
think I'm gonna
Months
have a
even.
dinner
Aaron was
party
here for
next-
Dolly Dearest. That was
That was like 3 months ago.
that was 4 years ago.
I don't even remember what he looks like.
Yeah,
It's like
He's my
Maybe
brother.
he's here right now.
without the broken arm.
I don't know
Yeah.
what he looks like either. Someday in our heart we'll remember him.
Maybe.
We'll see if
Well,
he's back in
Aaron
2025,
tribute.
guys. All right, that's going to do it. We'll catch you here next time. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to the Bad Movie Night Podcast.